What's good, King?
What's good, bro?
How are you, brother?
Chilling.
All right, man. Let's get into this, man. It feels like we're going to be doing the same thing we did last year with Papoose, where every month we're going to be talking about this particular artist, Mr. RJ Payne, and I know he's dropping another project on April 30th. To say that you and I rock with this brother is an understatement. How thrilled are you? Not thrilled, maybe I can use the word thrilled there, my bad. Just for us to talk about this particular artist, like every month, we're going to be talking about an RJ Payne project.
I actually love it. Last year, your number one artist for 2021 was Papoose. And one of the reasons you used is you said this dude dropped literally every month with high-level lyricism, and it never stopped. And so far, we've reviewed two Papoose projects, which have been great. One was Jazzy Feel, where he was very introspective. Then we did one where he did just a complete storytelling, where he showed that lyricism. And now he's just giving us straight bars, straight lyricism. So I think it's going to be difficult for other artists if they drop one project for us to say that one project overrides RJ Payne dropping every month. And then me and you cover it. Like, we literally cover him every month.
That's a fact. Watch. Let's go ahead, man. Blood on My Chainsaw. Obviously, you and I, just like you said, we're coming off the New Jack City soundtrack, almost like we can say that, featuring Ice-T and everything like that. Alien versus Predator Watch featuring UFO Fev. One thing about Payne, and you can appreciate this because we come from the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad music, if you want to go in that bag. He grabs a lot of dudes that we're not familiar with, but he puts light on them and gives them light. How do you feel about that? Well,
every artist here, he raps with, you know what I'm saying? They're underground MCs. I mean, if you're into battle rap, you're familiar with these people, you know what I'm saying? And if you're into underground hip hop, these are MCs who he collaborates with. But I like the fact that he spreads the wealth around. He raps with everybody. And on this album, you're going to see he's spreading the wealth around with MCs who made a name for themselves in the late 90s,
right?
Battle rappers who had a run, who were like great, and then battle rappers of today who's like the nicest, and he just raps with everybody. So I appreciate that.
Fev sets it off. I like what he said. These rappers scared, so they use the same features. I like that line a lot, Watts.
I love that line.
Yeah, I love that line, Watts. Payne comes in there. Pen is immaculate. Sentence is accurate. Don't let me pull up in the beds with the Mac 10 in the back of it. It's murder, she wrote. Certainly don't. Verbally, perfectly smoked. Bitch, I do surgery vertically. This ain't hyperbole, though. The nigga's wordplay is out of here. His flow and wordplay and the griminess in his voice alone, Watts. Talk to me, brother. Alien versus Predator.
UFO Fev spit a solid verse and set it off.
Right.
But like you highlighted, Payne left Earth. That verbal aggression and the way he attacks it with the lyricism, it's just something that for guys like me and you, it's always going to resonate. That kind of approach to hip hop is always going to resonate with us.
Thanks. Next song, Watch Shotgun in Hell, featuring Can I Bust. I love the Nas sample. Shotguns. I love the Nas sample. They looped up Esco's verse. I like that a lot. Dogs. Listening to both these brothers rap, son, can I say mirror each other just on voice alone? The scruffiness and the griminess in their voice. Can I go in that bag?
That's not the bag I was looking for. I looked at it differently. I looked at it as Cannabis had such an impact when he first initially touched down.
Right.
That people don't realize that even though there was no commercial, quote unquote, success with it, it impacted hip hop as a whole. So everybody who's an ill MC, they respect that man's pen.
And you and I always talk about what's anticipation albums, right? You and I, we were sitting there waiting for Cannabis to drop this solo album. You know what I mean? Ran to the
Absolutely.
I mean, he rapped with journalists, whatever, neither here nor there. But only thing with that project, in my opinion, was the production. It really wasn't the rhymes. It was the
Wait a minute. Why'd you bring up journalists
because he had a lot of features on that project.
on Cannabis's first album?
I think he had like 2 or 3 joints on there, if memory serves me right.
On Cannabis' first album?
There was a journalist that had a feature on Cannabis' first album.
No.
Let me look up. Yeah, continue though. Somebody's joint though.
It was good to hear Cannabis rapping, but Payne left that man in the starter's dust. Payne absolutely. So let me just tell you this. Payne spit a source verse of the month on this song. Payne spit an absolute source verse of the month. And it reminded me when Papoose did that song with Cannabis in 2004 when they went back and forth.
Right.
And it's just that the great lyrical spitters, they always want to do a song with Cannabis. They're like, if there's one MC I could do a song with, I want to do a song with Cannabis. And he did one. And what Cannabis's verse was, it was solid. It wasn't nothing to, brag about. Payne's verse was the source verse of the month.
I don't think Cannabis had a bad verse, but I agree with you. I thought Payne, as I'm listening to Payne, I'm not going to say he showed there was levels, but the bars that he had, you know what I'm saying? I don't think.
How about this? You don't say it, I'll say it. Payne bodied Cannabis on this song.
He bodied him? I'm higher than cut.
Absolutely.
My nigga shoot at your house and the furniture fall. He was wilding on here. He was definitely wilding on here, son. Definitely wilding on here. Next song, watch Execution Style featuring Shoe Gang. Shout out to Crooked Eye, his crew, and everything like that. Yo, listening to these 3 brothers with RJ Payne, talk about a mirror. They all mirror each other the way they sound. Like, if you're not listening to the next brother come in, they all sound alike, in my opinion, man. Talk to me, man. Execution Style featuring Shoe Gang, man.
This is one of my favorite songs on the album.
All right.
I think Shoe Gang highlighted super lyrical Black Thought Big Pun level of lyricism. I like the way they ended it off. The third member of Shoe Gang, when he said, King Crooked schooled the shoes on how to be MCs. King Crooked is sick and he made us sick. We got the King's disease. The way they ended that was crazy. I thought there was very contrasting lyrical styles on this song, which makes it so dope. I thought Shoe Gang displayed different flows, deliveries. I thought they utilized speed rap and regular rap effortlessly. That's what I thought they did. And I thought it just contrasted with Payne's just aggressive flow. I thought Payne closed the song out, bringing it home. He's the first MC to use the Will Smith smack bar. He's the first MC I've heard do that on an actual song.
I was supposed to your parallel universe?
Yes. Shout out to you, Danny Myers. And I like the line where he used that super fire nuclear Vladimir Putin line. So that shows you Payne literally just wrote this verse. There's no question about it. He literally just wrote this verse. Now, I just want to say something. This song created a little minor controversy on Twitter because someone said to Payne, "Yo, Horseshoe Gang bodied you," and Payne didn't like that. So Payne was like, "Why can't you just enjoy the song?" So I'm gonna just say this: that's not what we do, man. When we listen to songs with a bunch of ill lyricists, we always pick. It's instant. It's instantaneous. We're gonna say, "Yo, who had the best verse?" Is that accurate?
This is what Benny had a problem with. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The rappers, to me, they forget sometimes, and respect to Payne, Benny, and all the other rappers who feel this way. At one time, they were consumers of music like you and I. At one time, they were chilling on the block, listening to music and saying, this person had a better verse than this person. Then when they turn to rapper, they forget that. That us fans, we live by that. We go by that. We talk about that. You know what I mean?
And so now Payne's verse was incredible. It was fire. But every time you rap, sometimes you're not gonna have the best verse, especially when you are always rapping with the top lyrical MCs in hip hop. And that's not a diss. If someone says, "Yo, I think the Shoe Gang, they went even crazier than you did," that's not a diss. So I just want rappers to know when we highlight who we think has the better verse, that's not dissing you.
I don't think nobody got bodied though. I know that was a conversation, but I don't feel that Payne got bodied at all. But to each his own. I respect people's opinions if that's a conversation out there. Next song, Room Full of Killers, featuring Mickey Sacks, John Connor, and Mad Squabs. Mickey sets this off, Watts. Dope verse to Mickey Fax. Shout out to Mickey Fax also, what he's doing with his school. And Michelle Jones and Payne, all these other Inspector Deck, all these other brothers linking up, man. John Connor got off on this joint also, man. Never heard of the brother Matt Squabbles, but once again, I got Mr. RJ Payne as the MVP of this joint, man. Bullet so big when I squeezed the trigger, they broke through the chamber. Yo, he still be in his battle rap bag sometimes, though. Payne still be in that battle rap bag. Hence why he picks certain people he raps with. The Swave Savage. We're going to talk about other artists in battle rap that he's worked with also, Watts. Talk to me, King.
Okay, this is yet another song with heavyweight lyrical MCs. I mean, lyrical MCs. Like you said, Mickey Fax set this off crazy. Mickey went crazy.
Yeah.
John Connors went crazy. John Connors is one of my favorite MCs from Michigan. That's just, I mean, that's another story. If I tell you how much I'm into John Connors, y'all not gonna like that story because there's another MC I compare him to that I think he's just as good as, and he was on Aftermath. So you do the math on who I'm talking about. But John Connors is that ill, and he spit an ill verse. Matt Squabble spit a dope verse too, and like you said, man, Payne went bonkers. What did Payne say? Check this out.
Up the Billboard in Manhattan.
Yo, okay. Now, here's my question to you. My question to you is 3. You highlighted that. I also highlighted that breakdown. Now, the question is, why did me and you say, this is what we took? I done killed more than Bin Laden. Still boys adapting. They've been dropping disses. I drop a billboard in Manhattan. I feel for him. It happens. I still caught him and lapped him. A Mac 10 all 100. My skills solving a fraction. Why did we highlight that? What made us be like, yo, that sound?
That's a shot at somebody, and now you gotta say
yes.
2 and 2. It's almost like SMH. Right? Then you gotta, hey, math, half up me. It leaves meaning you gotta read between the lines and everything like that. And that's what we do when we have ball like that.
And here's the thing, and that's what we do. We hear anything like that, we immediately think, yo, who are you talking about? And we also say, who had the better verse?
Payne.
All of this, let me just say, all of this, just enjoy the song, man. Man, kill that noise. Kill that noise. We enjoy the song, and we're going to pick who had the best verse.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Watts. Next song, Murder Sends a Message, featuring David Bars. Never heard that, brother. B Magic, Watts, and my man Easy the Block Captain. Wow. Now, obviously, like I said, he's done joints with Swave Sub in the past and other battle rappers that he's rocked out with, man. The brother David Bars sets it off. I thought he had a solid verse. I thought B Magic, he basically rapped the way he battles, right? And then I thought my man, shout out to my man Easy the Block Captain. Love you, bro. Obviously, he just got signed to Little Flips label and everything. He just put that out there. Shout out to him for that. I thought Easy, he gave me that Philly kind of pain, Watts. Like I was on every Ave or South Philly or somewhere like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, for me, it's RJ Payne again, MVP of the song. That goes without saying. I hear them whispers loud and clear. You've been throwing darts at a nigga now for years. That's foul to hear. You've been tap dancing around my name since 2019. When you sound scared, nigga. Before I go into that bar, talk to me about the song first before we get into that line, though.
So, first of all, I think it's a dope song. So, once again, RJ Payne comes from a battle rap background. And the thing that I like about him is he always gives the battle rappers a time to shine on wax. He's like, yo, get on wax with me. Like he has another song with all the battle rappers. That's probably going to be on his new Leatherface. I can't wait to dissect that song with you with all the battle rappers. But he always gives them a shine. And like you said, B Magic literally sounds like
he comes from that. He comes from that era. You and I know him from Rain Man. So I feel that he feels that, you know what? Some of the battle rappers are some of the best MCs in the world, and they don't get a lot of light and shine from the industry. Right now that I'm in, I want to get niggas on these beats and showcase their talent not on acapella form, not on a beat.
Absolutely. So, like you said, B Magic sounded like he was. It sounded like we listened to B Magic battle. You know what's crazy? You know what battle I was thinking about?
What's that?
I was thinking about B Magic versus Tay Rock. The whole time he's rapping, I'm thinking about B Magic versus Tay Rock, and I'm just like, why can't I get that battle out of my head now? Because the way he was rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, I really like that Easy to Block Captain verse, man.
Second best verse. Well,
Yes. But I really liked it because I like how he was breaking that down. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt it, and of course, Payne's verse. There's a lot to dissect because he said some things that need to be addressed, especially what you highlighted. So let's put our thinking caps on and be like, who are you talking about? What's going on, man? Like
that's a direct shot at Benny the Butcher, man. We not sorry, Benny. We ain't watching no bullshit hip hop topics over here. That's the Benny, my nigga. Let's call it what it is. You know what I mean? If we go to Benny's project, Benny, what's the song he had when he started talking about some shit and people getting at Payne in his mentions, saying that he felt Benny was saying his name. Here's what I'm shocked at. How come it feel like me and you are the only people that's talking about that line though? I don't like that.
Dogs in 2017. When nobody would put them on their shows to rap but Static Selector, and Flex was like, who I'm gonna put on, and we was like, yo, there's some dudes from Buffalo. Who put up the blog first when you said Buffalo, upstate New York MCs, you said upstate New York MCs are doing the best hip hop.
Right.
You said that in 2017.
Facts.
So there's a lot of stuff we hearing that other dudes don't want to hear. They got that wax in their ears.
And conversations like I've been having for the last how many years?
But like you said, and now this was crazy. Now people get at me, yeah, upstate New York, they the best. Nobody messing with them now. And I'm like, wait a minute.
We've been on that.
We're in a different era now.
We've been on that.
That 5 years ago was a long time ago.
Right.
It ain't the same like that.
Right.
It ain't the same like that.
Right.
In my heart of hearts, I feel Payne was talking about Benny.
Facts.
Without question.
Facts.
You know, he has plausible deniability because he didn't say any names, so he could just deny it, and you can't say nothing about it. But when he said 2019, you connecting dots, because me and you were doing shows breaking that down, following him signing with them, and then all of a sudden him not, and you interviewed him about it. He was doing interviews about it.
You and I had deep conversations about that. You were happy for him so much that you were real happy for Payne when he got with BSF. You were really happy for that brother. You worried about a little bit, not too much of the music deteriorating if he doesn't have Griselda backing him, but you always thought that was a good combination for them. For Payne's credit, he still kept this shit afloat though. He didn't.
Absolutely.
Because he didn't have them behind him no more. He stuck well. And no, listen. I always said this. I felt Payne on his squad. No disrespect to the other brothers on the roster. I'm not gonna say names. We know who they are. Sorry, Ricky Hyde. But Payne is better than them lyrically to me. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was a big asset over there. And watch. I think I said this to you. Who else I'm gonna say this to? But I said this to you. It's a shame. Okay, they went their separate ways, but they still couldn't do music together. I wish they could have still done music together, even though they went.
And this is where you knew there was something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people felt some kind of way because when Benny said that line, people wouldn't sign deals with me. Now I make as much as they month. I'm like, come on, dude, who are you talking about, man? So,
yeah, right. Yeah, man. Next song, watch Padded Room. Not to be confused with Joe Budden's Padded Room, watch, but Padded Room, right? Featuring Flea Lord, a brother that we rock with heavy and stuff like that, and Mav. Flea Lord sets it off. I thought he had a solid verse. Never heard of the brother Mav. He had an eye verse, but once again, RJ Payne is the current MVP of these joints, man. Picture Pac as the demon or the prophet is speaking. Ain't no fucking bob and weave it. If you box and bleed it, like, you niggas is nasty, son. He owned this track to me, man. Shout out to Payne right quick, man.
Now, here's the thing. You see what you just said? Payne owned this track, right?
Right, man.
Wait, you said easy that. Wait,
He should go solo sometimes, but that's just me. That's me though.
Come on. Payne owned this track, and it's easy to say. We heard all the other brothers.
Yeah.
Payne bodied it. So on every song on here,
right?
I thought Payne had the best verse, right? On every collaboration. But I thought Shoe Gang out-rapped him. That's what I think. I think they displayed different pockets of lyricism. Because let me just say this right now. If that was Crooked I spitting the same exact verse that they spit, everybody be like, yo, Crooked got him. Because they did the same thing. They said it. Crooked taught us how to flow. They was rapping regular, saying ill bars, ill punches, and then they sped up the flow effortlessly and came back.
I'm big on that, the way Papoose, the way Crooked I does that shit. I love the grabs. I love how the niggas go in that pocket.
And that's an ill display of lyricism. So to highlight that is not dissing Payne at all. I'm saying you got everybody out the paint in every other song.
Right.
On this song in particular, I just thought Horseshoe Gang displayed different pockets of lyricism.
How much mic you giving this?
Oh, 4 mics, strong 4 mics.
I'm with you on that. Definitely strong 4 mics. We're definitely on the same page with the 4 mics.
This on some enjoyable rapping. We like to hear rapping, and he always gives us that. And I'm gonna say this now so people could understand this. Payne is running away with the MVP for 2002. He's literally running away with it. Because here's the thing, 3, me and you are going to think about this. Why are we going to review him every month? Just no matter what.
Consistency, dope music, dope bars. He's just dumb nice. So he's always.
Come on, man. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for us to be like, yo, this rapper's over him, even though this rapper has one dope project that we love, but that's all he has. But me and you, from January to December, we dissecting every Payne thing.
Here's my thing. I agree with you to an extent, because here's the thing. There's certain rappers out there that drop a lot of music. I don't think it's gonna happen to Payne. I'm gonna go on a guy who rapped with Payne a second ago. I thought Flea Lord, and you had Flea Lord higher in your rankings, higher than I did the year. He dropped like 79 projects that year, whatever that's 20, I want to say 2019, 2020, whatever year that was. But a lot of it wasn't hitting to me and shit like that. Papoose didn't have that problem, and Payne doesn't seem to have that problem right now. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not that the scene, he's not having that problem.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not that he's literally not going to have that problem.
Having that problem. Because I'm saying that now because we're April. Because I gotta be honest, I love Papoose, but then I think every Papoose album was 4.5 mic project. No, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Watson, go ahead, man. Duffel Bag Ran is back